has made more than 100 movies and is one of the last of the great movie stars of his generation.
Paul Benice.
A younger audience may know him as the father of actress Jamie Lee Curtis. But Tony Curtis was a megastar, acclaimed by the Hollywood press as the dreamboat of the 50s and the world's favorite movie actor. He is a product of a Hollywood studio system that created characters that were larger than life.
That 35-foot screen means absolutely nothing. It's just dreams, illusions, delusions.
Is this a new way of thinking, or is this how you always felt?
I'm always the man that you see in front of you, or the woman in Some Like It Hot.
All aboard.
If he had done nothing else, he would always be remembered for the 1959 hit, Some Like It Hot. Curtis plays Josephine to Jack Lemmon's Daphne. They're two musicians posing as women to get jobs in an all-girl band, fronted by Marilyn Sugar Monroe. But Josephine quickly falls in love with Sugar and adopts a second disguise, a Cary Grant persona, to win her over.
You play the market?
No, the ukulele, and I sing too.
Does that mean you play that very fast music, jazz?
Yeah, real hot.
Oh, well, I guess Some Like It Hot. I personally prefer classical music.
Memories of these experiences in the movies blend in with my own personal reality. And every now and then I have a difficulty saying, did that really happen?
Where did you learn to kiss like that?
I used to sell kisses for the milk pen.
When I did that love scene with Marilyn Monroe and she was lying on top of me, she was lying on top of me. With those big boom-booms, great hips. I mean, I felt that, you know? That's a reality. That's not screen magic.
After you finished making Some Like It Hot, you were widely quoted as saying that kissing Marilyn Monroe was like kissing Hitler.
Yeah, I was pissed off at her. She made a miserable life for everybody on the set, you know? She made everybody unhappy. You know, she was going through a lot of problems. She was drinking a lot, you know, making life miserable. So somebody in a projector would say, what's it like kissing? I said, like kissing Hitler. And it was no big deal. You know?
The opening credits of his first film, Crisscross, in 1949, don't mention Tony Curtis. But movie fans still notice the handsome young gigolo dancing with Yvonne De Carlo. Within 2 years, he was a star.
Handsome, vigorous, dynamic Tony Curtis. By the thousands, your fan letters poured into Hollywood.
Although his fan club was growing, and he certainly had no trouble finding girlfriends on or off screen, he had yet to please the critics, who ridiculed his acting and his misplaced New York accent as the son of Ali Baba.
Hear and obey, most exalted eminence.
Over the next 10 years, Tony Curtis would be a huge box office success, and gradually a critical success as well, starting with Houdini in 1953, which would pair him on screen with the first of his 4 wives, Janet Leigh.
We were never strangers.
In 1956, Trapeze, shot in Paris with Burt Lancaster and Gina Lollobrigida, established Curtis as an international star.
Match me, Sidney. Not quite this minute, J.J.
In 57, Lancaster and Curtis were teamed again in The Sweet Smell of Success. An Oscar nomination would finally come in 1958 for his role opposite Sidney Poitier in The Defiant Ones.
Come on! I can't make it. I can't make it.
Don't be sad, Daddy.
After so much success, by the late 60s, his career was losing momentum. Curtis says he needed a change and a challenge. He got it playing the part of Albert DeSalvo, the Boston Strangler. After rave reviews as the Strangler, he would continue to work, but in less significant films, eventually taking parts in low-budget movies like The Lobster Man from Mars.
A 2-bit, lousy, stupid little cheap movie.
After all he's done, he says he feels no guilt. After all he's been through, he has no regrets.
When I was a boy, I wanted to grow up and be Tony Curtis or whatever he represented to me, you know. Somebody who traveled around the world, adventurous, funny, charming, good-looking, rich. I became every one of those people.
Having said that, though, wouldn't you have liked to have won an Oscar?
Maybe one day. You gotta die before they say something nice about you. That's okay. Looking good is the best revenge.
We do.